Two children die in house fire. 5 barrels of guns found at Kingston Wharf. Ex-police shoot 3 persons in Bog Hole in Clarendon, while 2 teenagers arrested for robbery. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. A fire at a home in Clarendon in White House, Westmoreland on Thursday morning claimed the lives of 2 children. Both boys were 8 years old. According to reports, the fire was put out at about 12:20 a.m. by the Savannah Lamar Fire Department. Firefighters found the house completely engulfed in flames. The boys' remains were discovered when cooling down procedures were underway, and it is said that the children were home alone. 2 persons who were supposed to be caring for the children were arrested by the police. A man of Asian descent was fined $50,000 or 30 days in jail after pleading guilty to bribing a policeman with $3,000 when he turned up at the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday. Jingzin was charged after he told a police constable that he would give him $3,000 to ignore a previous offense. The constable refused and Jinxing was arrested. Jingxing, he who relied on a translator to relay what the judge said, pleaded guilty to the charge and was then fined. And before handing down her judgment, Senior Parish Judge Sanshia Burrell told the accused that since he has money to give to the police, she's gonna let him give some to the government. Yup, he gave the government $50,000. People's National Party councillors in Clarendon at the first meeting of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation clashed with Chairman Joel Williams of the Jamaica Labour Party, whose position they are contending is untenable given the even split of councillors. Contention had been simmering between the two sides after the balance of power shifted from the JLP's one-seat majority to an 11-11 split with the victory of the PNP's Delroy Dawson in the November by-elections. The PNP is claiming that Mr. Williams should step down and hand over the reins to the PNP as they won the popular vote, but this was brushed aside by the JLP councillors who noted that the popular vote meant nothing at this time. PNP councillors then decided to stand and remain on their feet in protest, prompting Mayor Williams to bring the meeting to an abrupt end. Well, this seems to be definitely going to end up in court. A man said to be of unsound mind is in police custody after allegedly sexually assaulting a retired teacher at a house in Bypass District in Newmarket, St. Elizabeth on Wednesday morning. And it's reported that about 7 o'clock the man took the 74-year-old retiree hostage and raped her. When the elderly woman's brother was alerted to the matter and attempted to rescue her, the mentally ill man chopped him on his neck and damaged the house. Other residents were then alerted and rushed to provide assistance, wounding the attacker in the process. The police then took the madman away to be locked up. 2 teenagers were arrested and charged for a number of break-ins in the Port Maria Town Centre in St. Mary. The stolen items were recovered in St. Anne. According to police sources, the teenagers, both 18 years old, were standing near a shop in the Port Maria Town Centre on Wednesday where the actions aroused the suspicion of the police. The teens were searched and a steel cutter was found in their possession. They were taken into custody where they confessed to committing 6 break-ins in the town center and hiding the stolen items in St. Anne. The police, following up on the information given, conducted a raid in Parrytown in St. Anne where the stolen items were then recovered. A man who is said to be an ex-policeman shot and killed 2 people and injured another in Bog Hole district in James Hill in Clarendon on Wednesday and has now turned himself in to the police. He has been identified as 41-year-old Elroy Fowler, a licensed firearm holder of Longville Park, Clarendon, and also of a United States address. Dead are his mother-in-law, 69-year-old Tatlin Keene, and 57-year-old Melbourne Wright. Police reports are that Fowler went to Keene's house and engaged in an argument with the residents of the home. He reportedly left shortly after before returning to the location and opening gunfire at the 3 occupants of the home, killing 2 of them, police said. The third person is now being treated at hospital. And following the incident, Fowler jumped on his motorbike, drove from the scene of the shooting to the Cape Valley Police Station, where he turned himself in and handed over his firearm. He was then later escorted to the Chapelton Police Station, where he is now being held. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of a 70-year-old man who died on Tuesday following a bar fight in Harmony Hall in St. Mary. Dead is Cecil Coochie Hamilton of a Harmony Hall address. and it's reported that Hamilton was at a bar in the community when he and another patron got into an argument. The incident escalated and Hamilton reportedly used a knife to injure the other man. The two fighting men were then asked to leave the bar and they complied. Soon after, Hamilton was found unresponsive on the steps of the bar. The police were called and the senior citizen was taken to the Port Maria Hospital where he was pronounced dead, and the cause of Hamilton's death is still unknown. And this has not made it to mainstream media yet, but it is said that 5 barrel loads of guns were seized at a wharf in Kingston. And it is said the police were able to seize 33 guns and over 700 rounds of ammunition. The police at the moment is tight-lipped on that news, so that is all the information we can give. Onto sports. Former Jamaica international Kemar Taxi Lawrence has signed for newly formed USL League One team Westchester Soccer Club in what the club has described as historic. The 32-year-old Lawrence, who last played for UTA Arad in the Romanian league, is the first signing of the New York-based club that will begin play in the 2025 season and will be based in Mount Vernon area. A release on the club's website said it was announcing the historic signing of their first ever player, bringing Major League Soccer and Jamaican international wingback Kemar Lawrence to the club. Lawrence, who played for many-time Jamaica Premier League champions Harborview, has an extensive playing experience at the international club level and for the various Jamaican national teams starting from the under-17 level. He played over 185 MLS games with the New York Red Bulls and 77 times for the Jamaica senior men's national team. And while saying he has no preference about who they would want to play in the round of 16 of the CONCACAF Champions Cup in March of 2025, Cavaliers FC technical director Rodolphe Speed says playing Inter Miami FC with Argentine superstar Lionel Messi would be a dream for Jamaica football fans. On Tuesday, Cavaliers, the newly crowned CONCACAF Caribbean Cup champions, were drawn to face the winner of the first round clash between the United States Major League Soccer teams Sporting Kansas City or Inter Miami next year. The competition is set to start in the first week of February. And if you missed the news on this station, please go to YouTube, type in Jamerican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep us going. That's news and sports on your favorite radio. My name is Mikey Bounce. I gone.